In this video, we're going to take a look at how to offset our vectors. So let's come over to the offset tool, which is found under offset and layout part of the drawing tab. And let's look at some of the options here. So first, let's select a vector that we'd like to offset. So I've got this shape around my sign here for safety first, and I'm going to go for outwards and right, and I'm going to change the distance to 0.3 inches. So let's see what happens when we offset this. So what it does is it offsets a new vector from the original by the distance specified in this field. Similarly, if we now take our new vector and I offset this inwards and left by 0.1 and offset that, it has offset that inwards by 0.1. So let's just Control Z that for the moment, and we'll go back to our original vector and we'll look at what happens when you do both. So let's go for a value of 0.25 and click offset, and you'll see that it offsets inward and outward, so right and left, by that distance we specified in the distance field. Now we're going to take a look at a slightly different vector now, so I'm just going to Control Z those changes, and I'm going to turn on this layer here for my diamond. I'm going to turn off my sign, and you can see I've got a rough diamond shape, and I'm going to check this option here to create offset corners that are sharp. So if I click on my vector and I offset outwards, it still retains that sharp corner when I offset. Similarly, if I do it inwards, it will do the same thing. And there's also an option here you can see where I can either delete the original vector and select the new one. So let's see what these do. So we'll Control Z for the moment, go back to our original vector, and we're going to choose delete original. Now when we click the offset button, what will happen is that the new vector will be shown, but the original will be deleted. I can show you that again if we go to outwards right. So you'll see that it offset it outwards, but it will delete that original vector that we had. Now for the select new option, if we click on that option and we'll offset outwards, this will select the new vector that has been created. So with the select new option checked, anytime you offset a vector inwards or outwards, the new vector will be selected. Now that covers what happens when you offset closed vectors, but what about open vectors? Well, let's have a look. So if I go over to this layers menu at the top here, and if I turn on our open vectors layer, turn off our diamond layer and make the open vectors our active layer, you can see I've got some open vectors here. Now a key thing to understand about these open vectors is that when we enter node editing mode, which is N on the keyboard, or you can right mouse click on a vector and choose to go to node editor mode, you'll see this green node, and this represents the start node of that particular vector. You can see it's on the left here on this open vector, and on the right on this one, and on this one down here it's on this side. And the way you need to think about the start point is imagine you are standing on that start point and looking up the line. So therefore left would be this side and right would be this side. So it is relative to the start point. So let me show you a demonstration. So let's select our open vector here. We're going to go over to the outwards and right option, and we're going to offset that, and you'll see it's done it to the right relative to that start point. Similarly, if I do it to the left, offset, it does it left to that start point. So it's a good idea to understand how start points work and how they can affect offsets with your vectors and how they can affect your vectors when it comes to toolpathing as well. And for now, that concludes our video on how to offset vectors.